Hey everybody, Jonathan Mayer here, and I'm back with another unboxing. This time we have our quarterly All Elite crate. This All Elite crate is very similar to our Pro Wrestling crate, also put out by Pro Wrestling Tees, but just a quarterly crate, so we get it 4 times a year, and it's only made up of All Elite, wrestlers. The Pro Wrestling crate does have those guys in there too, guys and girls in there too, but it has other, independent wrestlers. So with this crate, it's a mystery. We don't know exactly what we're going to get, but they do give you a heads up of the wrestlers that are going to make up the items to help sell it. And the type of items that you're going to get. So every quarter in this case, where you're going to get 2 t-shirts. This is put out by Pro Wrestling Tees, the kings of soft style. So you're going to get 2 t-shirts. You're going to get a signed 8x10. You're going to get a micro brawler, which some may say is, the most sought after thing in these crates. And you're also going to get a lapel pin. You're going to get those things. And then there's a few other, items that are thrown in as well. With the All Elite crates, there's always a chance at the golden ticket, kind of like Willy Wonka back in the day. In this case, Tony Khan, or maybe Tony Khan and Ryan Barkin both are Willy Wonka. And they're giving away 2 front row tickets to any episode of Dynamite, is what it says. Maybe you could talk them into getting an episode of Collision or something if you wanted. But so that's very cool. So this quarter, these are the wrestlers, I have it written down here, that are going to make up the items, or that we think are going to make up the items. Sometimes the card is always subject to change in wrestling, so we know that might be different. But here are the wrestlers that are going to make up this crate, we think. Jamie Hayter, Orange Cassidy, Powerhouse Hobbs, Sting, Mark Briscoe, MJF, Jungle Boy, and The Acclaimed. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and cut into it here. That's what you're here for. Thanks for watching my video, by the way. I really appreciate it. If this is the first one you've ever watched, thanks for finding me. I'd love if you subscribe to my channel, threw a like on this video. And if this is like the 50th video you've watched, thanks for being along for the ride. I really appreciate it. So, let's see what we've got here. So, first thing is we have a card. It's going to go over the contents. We're going to look at that at the end to see what things are named, but we're not going to look at that first. That'll spoil it for us. Okay, first thing is we have a shirt. It is not a black shirt. That's always uncommon when it's a non-black shirt. It's kind of a royal blue. And I'm going to look at it here first. It is an old school Surfer Sting. Maybe just a little too late for 4th of July, but it's a Surfer Sting there. It says it's 1990, I think, on the bottom. So, that's cool. It's a very nice, soft shirt. All right. It did say we were going to get something from Sting. The next thing is we have the shirt right there. I'm just going to go straight for that. It is a black shirt, more traditional black shirt. And let's see what this one is. I take it out, and now everything kind of opens up. I see more stuff in here, but... Okay, so it's MJF, and it says, "Kiss the Ring." And then it has his, I think they call that the Dynamite Diamond ring or whatever that he's won like 3 years in a row. It does say "Kiss the Ring," but his other shirts all say like, "I'm better than you" and "Still better than you," which are kind of weird for me to wear out in public, so that's a little bit better. Okay. I'm going to go for the micro brawler next because I see it here. This is very, very cool. We've got Jungle Boy Jack Perry. As many of you know, you've probably been watching the product. He's kind of turned a heel lately, a bad guy. For those of you that don't really watch the product, he is Luke Perry's son. So we'll take a closer look at that on our circle back around. Next up, it looks like this is like I think it's just a sticker, kind of looks like a tattoo. It's CM Punk, who, we all know is back. So there's CM Punk. Next, I see another thing here. Maybe it was like a set. It's another sticker, I believe. It is a sticker, it's not a tattoo. CM Punk's face again there. Yeah, I think we do have a trifecta here of a set. They're kind of loose. Punk does things his own way, I guess. We're used to that. We got another CM Punk sticker there. Okay. Next up, we have our lapel pin. It is for Jamie Hayter. It says, Hayter hits hard. So, you know, if you're a Jamie Hayter fan, you may like that. I don't hate it. I have lots of pins around here. I've always got room for one more. You look at the room and you wonder, where can I put things? There's always room for one more thing. You can always add one more thing. So, next up, we got a few items left here. We have our Super Kick socks. We get those quite a bit. And I can see it says Tag Team Edition. Usually I don't open these up, but I'm gonna open them up. I mean, I can tell they're pink and it's Tag Team Edition. It's gotta be the Acclaimed. I'm gonna pop these apart here. So we have Max Caster and Anthony Bowens. You see it says their names on the back there. These are always fun. They don't fit my feet the greatest. So sometimes I may have to pass them on to other people, but these are cool. All right, a couple more items here. This is always a stacked box. It's a quarterly crate, but I feel it's always got a few more items than the pro wrestling crates have, which are also stacked. And in all of these, we have gotten a poster up until now. I've heard some people, maybe they don't like the posters. I love the posters. I've got a lot of these in my garage. I've got a few of them in this room. But, okay, this was the Mimosa Mayhem Chris Jericho Orange Cassidy. That was from one of the pay-per-views. This box is probably themed, kind of loosely themed on a pay-per-view. That was from All Out when it was in Jacksonville in 2020. That's cool. Orange Cassidy, probably the hardest working champion in wrestling. Hopefully he can hold his belt through tonight. He probably will. Okay, we got two more things in here. We've got a black flag. I can tell these are flags, so we've gotten a few of them. I can't make out yet what's on there. You know, if you do process of elimination on some of these things towards the end of the wrestlers that we said, maybe you can figure it out, but there's so many things that we go through. It's starting to click in my head now. Maybe this is somebody from Sandy Fork, Delaware, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, it says Dim Boys. I don't know if you can see that great because it's in front of me, but Dim Boys, the Briscoes. You know, Mark Briscoe was listed on our list there. As many of you know, probably Jay Briscoe, his brother, they were a tag team for so many years. Jay died in a car accident earlier this year, very tragic. So Jay's no longer with us, but I say they're from Sandy Fork, Delaware. They're legit chicken farmers. You see their dad around sometimes too, so that'll be fun. I'll hang that up in my garage. R.I.P. Jay. And last but not least here, we have our 8x10. Like I just said, the process of elimination, maybe you can figure it out. The first few All Elite crates, the 8x10 wasn't even part of that roster, so you never know. You never know. Let's see what we got. Okay, he was part of the roster, and this is very cool. We've got Powerhouse Hobbs, Will Hobbs there. Very, very cool, as I always say, but it is neat. I have several 8x10s hanging up around this room, but you know, you can't hang them all up. So I recommend get a good, you know, nice book or something to put these in, to store them. That's what I've got. So I like to look through it from time to time, but in a few of these I've got hanging up, maybe I'll change them out for what I got. But I'm going to circle back around the bin. We've got our 8x10 in hand, so we'll go right there, Powerhouse Hobbs. And I'll jump around a little bit. We had our pin, the Hayter Hits Hard, Jamie Hayter. We have our set of stickers here from CM Punk. AEW Collision's own CM Punk. This one I thought was like a pog or something, but that's actually a sticker. Punk may have to win his way back on my good side before I'm going to put one of these stickers on something, but I can always share them with somebody else. We have our micro brawler here, which is Jungle Boy Jack Perry. It is just the same packaging that we have with our other brawlers, except We don't have the card on the back. You know, this is a bio card, not a cutout collectible card, but same in the aspect that it's resealable, which is awesome. So I say usually like right here is your easiest point of entry. You just kind of bend this back and the card will slide right out. So you could just save that if you wanted, or you know, you can put it back in, put it back on card. And then we'll pop this out here. So we've got, there is Jungle Boy. I always like to take a look at the back because you don't see the backs usually, you know. We're just showing them off in package, but the back, you know, doesn't have any words or anything, as we would not expect it to for him. So that's very cool. What else do we have to look at here? We had our poster, Mimosa Mayhem poster, Jericho and Orange Cassidy. We have our socks, the Acclaimed socks, our Briscoes flag, Dim Boys flag, and then let's take a look at these shirts and then I'll get you out of here. Also, big shout out to my friend Dave Canning. I wasn't sure of the lineup to go over and I didn't want to get spoiled. I've gotten my crate a little bit later than some of the people, so I sent him a message and he gave me that list. So go watch his video after mine if you haven't watched it already. Dave C. the Voice, Dave Canning, a Hall of Fame voice, if you will. We have our Kiss the Ring MJF shirt. And we have our red, white, and blue Sting, old school Sting shirt. So I thought that was a fun crate. Let's look at this card here, see what things were named. Maybe something jumps out at us. That Sting shirt's just called 1990 USA. MJF shirt, Kiss the Ring. Those are pretty straightforward. The Jungle Boy Micro Brawler, it does say there was 300 Chase variants included. We always have a Chase version in our pro wrestling crates, but not always on these All Elite crates. I think maybe only one other time, maybe Thunder Rosa. So it'll be interesting to see what that looks like. We have our Acclaimed Super Kick socks, the Jericho Orange Cassidy poster, Powerhouse Hobbs 8x10, Jamie Hayter lapel pin, Briscoe's Dim Boys flag, and then the CM Punk 3 sticker pack. So that's fun. I did get a look at next quarter's crate. I think you may still have time to sign up at allelitecrate.com. But these are the wrestlers that are going to make up that crate. So next time, subscribe to my channel. In a couple of months, you'll see a few pro wrestling crate videos in there ahead of time, which are awesome. You can go back and watch. I've got, like I say, about 50 of them, about 3 years worth or so. I don't know. But this one will come up next quarter in October for this All Elite crate. We're going to have Brody King, Saraya, Billy Gunn, Bullet Club Gold, MJF again. I mean, he is our champion. John Moxley, Chris Statlander, The Acclaimed. I mean, they're very popular. And Darby Allin. So that ought to be a fun one. So thanks so much for watching this video. We'll see you next time. Peace.